Hey Survivor fans, my name is Sam, and this video is part 3 of me ranking every single Survivor season 1 out of 10. So, just warning you guys, season 21 through 30 is considered the dark age of Survivor, so there might be a couple bad ratings in this video. Alright, let's get started. Now, 21 is following season 20, Heroes vs. Villains. It's a really hard season to follow. So season 21, Nicaragua. The winner of that season was Fabio. My two favorite players from that season were Brenda and Sash. I think they worked together pretty well. Sash got all the way to the end. Brenda was running the season most of the time until Sash blindsided Brenda. I give that season a 5 out of 10. Not a great season. There were 2 quitters in that season. Not the greatest winner either. So let's move on to season 22, Redemption Island. The winner of that season was Boston Rob. Redemption Island is where you can get voted out and win challenges to vote to get yourself back in the game. So this is kind of like a Samoa type season where it was ran by one person the whole time, which was Boston Rob, which I like Boston Rob, and my two favorite players from that season were Boston Rob and probably what's her name? She was on Game Changers. I forgot her name, but she was the first person to go out with an idol, which I will mention later in the video. I'll remember her name. So I give this season a 7 out of 10, just like Samoa, because it was one person running the game the whole time. Alright, next is Survivor Season 23, South Pacific. Coach and Ozzy were the 2 players who came back that season. They were also my 2 favorite players from that season. Because Ozzy was playing for his 3rd time. He got to the Final 4. Was voted out Final 4. And Coach got it all the way to the end. Got, I think, 3 jury votes. And Sophie ended up winning that season. I actually enjoyed that season, and one of my teachers knew a person who played on that season, which was kind of cool. So I'd rate that season a 7 out of 10 as well. Not the best season, not the best winner, but I still enjoyed it. Alright, next season, season 24, One World. The winner of that season was Kim. So this was the Men vs. Women twist part 3. It was the Amazon, Vanuatu, and then this that all had the Men vs. Women twist. One World means both tribes lived on one beach. So, and my 2 favorite players from that season were Kim and Sabrina. Both of them played good games. I think Sabrina got a couple votes at Final Tribal Council. I did like that Kim won that season. She ran it top to bottom after the merge. She played a great game. I give that season a 6 out of 10. I like the winner. Not a great season though. Season 25, Philippines. The winner of that season was Denise. The runner-up was Michael Skupin. So my 2 favorite players from that season were Denise and Malcolm. They both had to survive almost every single tribal council. Denise survived every single tribal council. I think Malcolm, he was voted out in the top 4. He played a great game. He lost the final immunity challenge. Denise went to every single tribal council. She played a great game, and I rate that season a 7 out of 10. I would have rated it a 6 out of 10, but they did bring back 3 players, Michael Skupin, Jonathan Penner, and Russell from Samoa, and a different Russell. So I give that season a 7 out of 10. So next season, 26, Caramoan, Fans vs. Favorites 2. The winner of that season was John Cochran. The runner-up was Don. My 2 favorite players from that season were Eddie and Cochran. It wasn't my favorite season at all. I liked Cochran. It wasn't that great of a season. And Eddie, he was the only fan left in the final 5, I think. So, it wasn't that great of a season. I give it a 4 out of 10. Not a great season. So, season 27, Blood vs. Water. This is another, this is one of 2 Blood vs. Waters. So the winner of that season was Tyson, and the runner-up was Monica Culpepper. I actually really like this season. It's you bring back a loved one and their pair. That season they brought 10 loved ones that have played before and 10 loved ones that hadn't played before. So I thought it was a great season. They had Redemption Island on this season. I liked Tyson, great winner. I give it a 7 out of 10. Alright, next is season 28, Cagayan. The winner of that season was Tony, and the runner-up was Wu. Great season, great winner, great characters. I liked Chaos Cass, and I liked Tony. He was a great winner. He found multiple idols. Cass, she got to the final 3, and Wu chose Tony over Cass, which was not very smart, but it was a great season. I really liked it. I give it a 9 out of 10. Alright, season 29, San Juan del Sur, Blood vs. Water 2. This is another great season. This time they had no returning players, just the loved one and their couple. The winner of that season was Natalie Anderson, and the runner-up was Jacqueline. My 2 favorite players from that season were Keith and Natalie. Natalie, she played a great game. She had many blind sides. She played an idol. And Keith, he was just really funny, and I enjoyed watching him. Yeah, great season, great winner. I'd rate it a 8 out of 10. Alright, season 30, Worlds Apart, won by Mike. Runner-up was Mama C, also known as Carolyn. My 2 favorite players from that season were probably Mama C and Mike. But I didn't like Mike only because he won 5 immunity challenges, which I liked, but I don't know. I don't like him, but I also do like him. It's weird. And Mama C played a great game. She played an idol successfully. She got to the final 3. She played a great game. It's not the best season ever. That's also the season that they stopped having Survivor auctions, which stinked. But I will give that season a 6 out of 10. It's not my favorite season, not my favorite winner, but overall, okay season. Alright, that wraps up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button, hit a subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.